Hello, I'm Viveka Bazell, and I was really drawn to this week's article, both personally and as a graduate student studying health and wellness coaching. The article I chose is titled Development of a CBT based e health intervention for Menopausal Symptoms Perspectives from Mental Health Professionals and Perimenopausal Women. It was written by Braniquo, Monteiro, and Fonseca and published in 2025. The authors wanted to explore one main question: what would an effective digital CBT based behavioral change intervention need in order to truly support women experiencing menopausal symptoms? They focused on understanding what both mental health professionals and women in perimenopause believe should be included in an e health program designed to manage symptoms emotionally, physically, and psychologically. This study used a qualitative approach with semi structured interviews to gather insights from two groups: one, mental health professionals trained in CBT, and two, women in peri and postmenopause who live with the symptoms every day. The researchers weren't testing an intervention yet. They were building the foundation for one. This goal was to understand the types of behavioral change tools, the skills, and the emotional supports that women need in a digital program. As someone who's learning the foundations of behavioral change and coaching, I appreciated how the authors centered women's lived experiences, something that feels incredibly important when something as complex and personal as menopause. There are several key themes that came out of the interviews. One, that women want support for emotional and physical symptoms. Beyond the hot flashes, many talked about anxiety, irritability, identity changes, sleep disruption, and feeling overwhelmed in general. Number two, women benefit from structured behavioral change tools like self monitoring their symptoms, action planning for coping strategies, reminders and prompts for routines, cognitive reframing to shift unhelpful thoughts, relaxation skills for emotional regulation. Three, social support really does matter. Women want peer stories, they want emotional connections and community. This aligns with what we learned about the importance of relatedness and how connection strengthens motivation. Number four, personalization is essential. Women want options, flexibility, and the ability to tailor their tools to their preferences, supporting their autonomy and intrinsic motivation. This study centers women's voices, which often get overlooked in menopause research. That's one of the key strengths of this article. It also integrates CBT with proven behavioral change strategies. It also clearly identifies mechanisms of action, such as improving self efficacy and emotional regulation. There are, however, some limitations. It is exploratory and it's not outcome based. The sample is small and it is also culturally limited. Lastly, the intervention hasn't been tested. Remember, this is the development stage only. The themes were consistent across groups. It gave good content validity, though broader generalized ability is limited. This article provides a solid blueprint for designing a digital menopause intervention rooted in CBT and evidence based behavior change techniques. As a woman currently experiencing perimenopause myself, reading this article felt grounding. It validated the emotional side of the transition, something that many women often talk about isn't always heard from them. As a new coaching student, this study reinforced how important it is to help clients build self awareness, motivation, and confidence. It also pushed me to think critically about supporting midlife crisis clients with compassion, patience, and structure. It challenged me to think about how I'll define success with clients, not by what I think they should do, but what aligns with their values, their lifestyles, and what feels realistic to them. This article also connects strongly to our coaching competencies. in particular MBHWC 2.4 goal setting theory, helping clients identify personally meaningful goals tied to symptoms of well being. In practice, this could look like using self monitoring to track triggers like stress or sleep, setting implementation techniques, encouraging cognitive reframing when clients feel discouraged, or helping clients build social support. These directly target mechanisms like self efficacy, behavioral regulation, and emotional coping, which the article highlights as essential. In all, this article showed that menopause interventions need to honor both the physical and the emotional sides of the transition. And as coaches, we can help women approach this phase with confidence, clarity, and compassion. Thank you so much for listening.